What's up? It's Ivan, and in this video, I want to go over a brief summary and review of the book .com Secrets by Russell Brunson. So I have made a video in the past on the book Expert Secrets, which was the more recent one. Then I went back and I read .com Secrets, so I wanted to kind of share my thoughts on that. Let me start off by saying who Russell Brunson is. For those of you that don't know or haven't seen the previous video, he's basically this online entrepreneur. He's been doing this for over 12 years. He started his online company while he was wrestling in college, and now he's got a ton of multi-million-dollar businesses. All right. And some of the books he writes, such as .com Secrets and Expert Secrets, and really everything he does, most of the different kind of programs he sells and these events that he holds are to help people build and grow their businesses and expand them. All right. And this is basically an article, again, I shared in my previous video on Expert Secrets about how he built a $360 million business selling software, right? And it was entirely self-funded, so he didn't ask investors. It was just money from him and his own team. Anyway, so this book, .com Secrets, this has a ton of similar elements from the Affiliate Bootcamp, which is a free 100-day training for affiliates, guiding them and offering suggestions. So if you did already kind of sign up for this free training, then you may know after reading .com Secrets that there's a lot of things that are interconnected that are very similar, all right? This book is similar to Expert Secrets as well, but the main difference is that really this book, .com Secrets, focuses on the funnels and building out your funnel. So if you're a business that's trying to grow and generate income and you're saying, what can I do to increase my conversions, increase my revenue earned? This would be really more so the book for you. Expert Secrets is more about you speaking and how do you engage with the audience and get this audience. .com Secrets is about building out a website, building out a funnel, how it's going to benefit you, etc., etc. So this book focuses more on the importance of funnels, the different types of funnels, how to structure them, etc., etc. Again, it's perfect for any form of marketing since people buy from people and you will be the leader to whom others look up to. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video on what a sales funnel is and the importance of the phrase, whoever can spend the most to acquire a customer wins, I recommend you do, because that is about 30% of the .com Secrets book. So when I say 30%, he explains it and then he gives a ton of different examples, right? So I made about like 20-minute videos each on those two topics, but obviously Russell goes into much more detail, right, into that. So that's a small part of what the book is about. Now, I listened to the audiobook that's about 4 hours long. The book itself is about 300 pages long, can be bought for about $25 on Amazon, just like Expert Secrets, same thing. But Russell is, I believe, still giving away a free copy. I'll attach my affiliate link down below. You can get a free copy where you only pay for the shipping if you are interested. All right. I got my Expert Secrets book a week or two afterwards. So I made a video and then like 5 or 6 days after I got the book. And I came to realize there's a ton more kind of content in the book. Of course, as Russell pointed out, there's a lot more charts, there's illustrations, there's, of course, for .com Secrets, there's entire funnels, which may be useful for you. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is if you do listen to the audiobook like me, make sure to also kind of take a look at the book and see if you can get the book as well, so that you can kind of use the two together. Listen to the audiobook and see the book because the book has tons of illustrations. All right. Okay, so what is the book about? Well, the book teaches you many different things. Again, just like with Expert Secrets, it's hard to keep them organized. Unlike our previous review on influence persuasion of psychology, which only has 6 principles, there's a ton of different things and aha moments that you're going to get from reading .com Secrets. If I put them all here, I might as well make a 4-hour video, just like the audiobook. So I will tell you kind of the 3 main things that really hit me from this book, all right? And then you can see if that's for you or not. So one of the things is, you know, a big portion of focus on the book is what is a sales funnel? How would it benefit you? Why it's important for your business? He gives a ton of different examples of real world examples of how it's gonna benefit you, right? Another thing is 7 steps that separate a $1,000 business from a $1 million business. He goes over each step, and then these are kind of steps that you can use. I mean, whether you have an online business or whether you're an affiliate marketer, etc., etc., these are steps that you can use for yourself regardless of what type of marketing you're doing. And the thing about this is these are things that are essential for, like I said, any type of marketing. So it's not just kind of the 7 steps, it's kind of the 7 areas that you should focus on if you want to improve your results. All right. And then how to write out your email sequence and how to appeal to your audience. So in Expert Secrets, Russell talks about, and again, I went over this in the other review, he talks about kind of how to engage your audience, what types of things you should say in storytelling, right? How to tell a story to engage your audience. So he kind of uses some of the things taught there in this email sequence. So how to write out an email sequence to your audience, what he calls a soap opera sequence, right? He goes over that and he says what you should write as a marketer if you're trying to sell things to your audience on day 1, on day 2, on day 3, etc., etc., right? He goes all the way up until day 5, and then he tells you kind of what basically you should do after that, right? So in short, this book teaches you advanced online marketing techniques for increasing your conversions and making the most out of every single visitor to your site, all right? So let's go with the first thing. Let's go into a little bit of more detail. So what is a sales funnel and why it's important for you? It's already discussed in the previous video. So like I said, if you want a more kind of in-depth view of why this would be important for you, check out the video. I'll put in kind of a annotation up above and in the description down below. But basically, a sales funnel allows you to maximize the amount of income you earn from your clients. So instead of earning, for example, a 2-to-1 return where you spend $5 on an ad and you make 10, you can potentially spend $5 and then you can make 100, right? Because of the things that are going to go in your back end. So if you are a business and you are selling, say, chess lessons, right? I have a friend who is almost a grandmaster, which is like the highest ranked chess player, right? Seriously. And he's got all these different kind of chess businesses, right, where he teaches people. So one of the things I actually offered him is I said, listen, you're only offering, right, and you're selling kind of chess courses online. Why don't you make a funnel? And what that's going to say is, here's chess lessons. Hey, if you want to do something on the side, here's a book. If you want to do something else, right? If they say yes to that, I can also offer you like special one-on-one training sessions. I can also offer you this. And that is a sales funnel. If people say yes to one thing, why wouldn't you offer them something else? They're already a buyer. They're ready to buy. Why not offer them more, right? That's what a sales funnel is. It is literally just asking people, would you like more? Would you like something that complements what you just bought? Russell also gives some tips. For example, don't when you're doing your upsells, don't try to sell something that's like one up above what you just sold. So if you bought, or if you're selling one chess lesson, don't create an upsell saying, hey, here's 2 chess lessons and then here's another upsell 3, right? Once people already bought that one thing, they already scratched their itch, right? Their itch is done. They've covered that part of it. Sell them something else that's still related to that, but not exactly that, right? And that's how you should structure your upsells, is something that's related, but it's the next big itch. It's not that exact same itch, right? Do you see what I mean? Kind of like don't try to sell an increasing, like an upsell in an increasing kind of value fashion, right? Because it's just the same exact thing and people already bought it. They're already satisfied. They're not going to buy the same thing. So let me see what else. Yeah. So one of the examples, right, that Russell talks about is a real life example. Funnels don't have to be made only online. So again, if you have any physical business, like I just said, chess, that's not an online business. Chess is physical, right? People come into his actual location where they play and they practice. And Russell gives us an example of how he came into a dentist for free cleaning, and he ended up spending thousands of dollars when he came out because the dentist said, hey, are your teeth here okay? Hey, are your gums okay? Hey, is your whatever okay? And then he sold Russell the product that helped solve he helped give solutions that helped solve the problem, right, for Russell. So that's basically about it. Really strong kind of way for you to build your business. So the other thing he talks about is kind of these 7 steps that separate $1,000 business from $1 million business. So these are kind of the 7 things really that you can see if you have, or things that maybe you can improve. So one thing is he talks about traffic temperature, and this is going back to our previous review that I did before yesterday of the book, The Great Leads, the 6 ways to start any sales message. And this is pretty much exactly it, right? Russell separates traffic into cold, warm, or hot. Hot traffic being people that know your product, they know you, they're ready to buy anything you offer to them, versus cold traffic where, he gives a test of if you were to approach strangers and you were to yell something out for them to buy, would the strangers know that of which you're talking about, right? And if the answer is no, then that's cold traffic. They have no idea what you're selling, so you kind of have to start from scratch. You have to say, hey, here's your, as in the review we did, right? Here's the problem that you're having, here's a solution, and here's something we can provide you, something like that, right? So basically, this thing is make sure that your offer and your ad copy corresponds to the particular audience that you're targeting. Don't just throw down one sales message for everyone, right? Which is something we've already discussed again in the previous video. Pre-frame bridge, he talks about, very important. That's basically just setting the standards kind of for someone. When someone visits your site, like let them know what they have to expect, because you don't want to tell them, hey, yeah, you're almost done, and then give them 100 more steps, right? It's all about relativity. So if you make sure to let people know that, hey, you're almost done, or actually, hey, you're not quite done yet, etc., that kind of sets the stage for them, right? And they're more likely to stay and to complete the purchase if you let them know, hey, you're not done yet, or whatever it is based on your site, whatever it is you're doing, right? And Russell gives the example of when he changed on the sales form page, or on the upsell page, where he says, hey, wait, your order is not yet complete. When he just added that one line, his conversions drastically increased for the upsell, as opposed to him saying something like, your order is now complete, would you like to buy this, right? So notice the difference between, hey, your order is complete, versus your order is not yet complete, check out this upsell, this will benefit you as well, right? That's what kind of the pre-frame is. It's kind of like setting the expectations, right, for your target audience. Qualifying subscribers, qualifying buyers, identifying buyers in heat. That's basically like landing page, right? Where you collect people's names and email addresses. That's qualifying subscribers. These are people that are interested in your topic and they're qualified, right? Same with buyers, people that buy something. So Russell Brunson's example, notice he does a lot. Now, one thing I like about Russell is he preaches what he teaches. So everything you learn here, he exhibits. So if you want an example of all this at play, just watch Russell Brunson's videos or whatever, right? He literally does exactly what he teaches you. So that's pretty respectable. But qualifying buyers in heat, basically, right? Like I was saying, Russell Brunson had this offer of a free book, right? Except you pay for shipping. You pay for shipping. If you pay for shipping, you are a buyer, right? And then he qualifies you as a buyer, and then he gives you other things that you may be interested in. So I actually bought, when I first bought Expert Secrets, I thought I would just get the book, but then he gave me this order bump of, hey, would you like an audiobook as well? And I'm like, yeah, I'd much prefer an audiobook. And then he also said, with this audiobook, you can also actually get .com Secrets, and you can get funnel stacking, and you can get all these other audiobooks and all these other videos. And I said, yeah, right? And that's how I ended up spending, as opposed to buying a free book, I ended up spending $50. Now, is this money lost and spent? No, it's valuable money. I got a lot of value out of it, right? But that's kind of how he qualifies his buyers, right? Identifying buyers in heat, same thing. Buyers that that want to buy something right at the moment, offer them like as much as you can, and as much as they find the need for, right? Basically, same idea. Age and ascend the relationship. You want to have a relationship. You want to keep in touch with your customers. Write out the emails. Have a good email sequence. Know how to tell the story. Change the selling environment. This is something like, if you're always sending them emails, give them a call at some point, especially if you're selling high-ticket items, really expensive items. Russell covers a script on how to sell over the phone, okay? And again, especially for high-ticket items as well in the book. So that's about it for that. So last but not least, right, he teaches you how to write out this email sequence. So in short, right, a soap opera, they're kind of these operas that are engaging to the audience, right? They have this character, they have this story, they have all this drama, and you keep on coming back and forth, right? I mean, as a kid, I like to watch a lot of Nickelodeon shows. I like to watch Cartoon Network shows. I like to watch, Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Wild Thornberrys, Rocket Power. I don't know if anyone's familiar with those. Some of my favorite for sure. And I mean, like, there's no deep story in those stories, right? It's only these people, say Rocket Power, these kids who like to skateboard, like to play outside, and then there's something that happens, right? There's some drama that happens that you follow through with the character. So what you have to do, the point of this is, the way you write out emails is kind of following this sequence, right? Of starting off, say, let me see, starting off with high drama, going into the backstory, how this happened, going into the epiphany, oh, look at that, here's what happened, here's the solution, going over the hidden benefits, and then call to action. This is similar to actually Gary Vaynerchuk's book. I think it's called hook, right jab, something like that. I didn't read the book. I heard about it, but basically he talks about, for every 4 emails you sent to the to your prospects, send 4 emails that are just full of value, and then send 1 email where you actually try to sell them something, one call to action email, right? And that's what's going on here. You have 4 emails of, hey, here's what happened, here's what I learned, here's blah blah blah, here's some tools for you to use, and then boom, call to action. If you want this, buy this now, right? So you must be a person, yeah. So yes, so what I mean by you must be a person is, this is kind of, again, building on the book of Expert Secrets. Um, you have to be this attractive character, right? So what type of hero are you? Are you a reporter, reluctant hero, adventurer? He goes into those types in detail and kind of what type you should be. What is your storyline before and after, secret telling, loss and redemption? Very useful and very informative stuff, because he is right. People don't like boring people, right? People like someone interesting, right? So you should put yourself as kind of this type of hero, and I'm learning to do this myself, right? I'm learning to slowly take into action whatever he's teaching me, to take it live, right? Now in my YouTube videos, I'm not trying to really sell anything to you. These are informative videos, so I just do whatever. But you can use this for sure if you're trying to sell a product and you have a sales video. This is what you would use, right? Build the character, build the persona. So it helps you structure your character and your emails, in this case, in a way that will make you appealing to the audience on an emotional level and generate more sales, right? So in conclusion, these are some of the main topics really that are covered in the book, but I do recommend it. Like I mentioned in the previous review, I hate time wasters who claim they will teach you and then spend 5% teaching and 95% of the time wasting time, spewing random stuff I already know, just so that it says that, hey, the video is 1 hour long, but it's actually 5 minutes long, right? This book's not one of those. Again, just like Expert Secrets is full of value. Every minute is useful, and a lot of the stuff is intertwined with Affiliate Bootcamp. So all of these books, they're kind of all together. Not books, sorry, 2 books and the Affiliate Bootcamp. They're all kind of working together to help you build this new mentality, okay? So if you're interested, definitely check out the book. It's free. You only pay for shipping and handling. Like I said, I will put in my affiliate links down below for both of these. For the Affiliate Bootcamp, you only get 1 new video a day and 1 new lesson a day. So don't be like me. Just start early, start it now. I started it when I was 4 months into affiliate marketing, and then I was like, oh, I have to wait 1 new day for every single new video, whereas I could have had all 100 available if I were to start from day 1, okay? So don't make the same mistake. And if you want to sell and make an impact in the online marketing world, it definitely a recommendation. And I mean, not even online marketing, like any type of marketing. If you want to be successful at this, this book really goes over the foundations for a funnel, for successful email building, etc., etc. Really basic, like online marketing basics that you should learn. So that's about it. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. For those of you that have subscribed, thank you. I do appreciate it. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are, whether you read the book or not, whether you're thinking of getting it and kind of seeing what's there, whether any points that I've mentioned really interest you and maybe you want some more detail. Let me know in the comments down below. And aside from that, I will see you then in the next video.